So we are talking about brows today. Yes, we are talking about brows today. So if you've been trying to figure out how to do this whole brow thing, what you really need and what you really don't need, I'm going to go through all those steps so you can get your brows on fleek, honey. Brows done. And like I said, even when you do a really basic or makeup, no makeup, it's very important for us to have that brow looking good because it frames your face. It frames your face. So you need to make sure that you know how to get your... So before we go any farther, now, if this is your very first time tuning in, how you doing? Cynthia, I am the founder and the creator of Crowns of Glory. Again, thank you for joining us. You don't have to be a one and done type of situation. You can go ahead and become the newest member of the Royal Nation. Now, all you need to do, you don't have to worry about it. It's no cost. All you need to do is hit that subscribe button. You see that little red one? Hit that one and become the newest member of the Royal Nation. Now, when you do that, let us know. Drop me a comment. Let me know. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, girl. I'm your newest member of the Royal Nation. Now, you know, I don't want to go any farther without giving a big shout out to the best tribe in the world. I'm talking about the Royal Nation. Woo! Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my song. Royal Nation. Royal Nation. That's what I need to do, is get us a theme song, honey. Get us a theme song. But guys, thank you so much for showing me so much love. I greatly appreciate it. And if you have not noticed, honey, we are growing. Yes, we are growing. This tribe is getting bigger and bigger. The Royal Nation, and we're going to take this world by storm. Yes, that's exactly what we want to do, okay? Because people think, oh, you know, you're in your 50s and get, sit down, little sister. We're going to show, the big girl's going to show you how to do it. We still out here in these streets wanting to look good and doing everything to enhance what God have already given us, honey. So I'm not gonna delay. I'm gonna show you how to get these brows on fleek, honey. Let's pop on over and get started. You ready? Let's go. I'm showing you an easy way to do your brows. Like I said before, doing your brows really frame your face. That's why it's really important. You see a difference. I know that I do when my brows are actually done and when they are not. Now, as you know, I did get my eyebrows microbladed back in December. One of the best decisions that I could have made for myself. Even though when I do a full face makeup, so foundation, everything, it covers my brows, so I have to go back in and kind of recreate them. However, I have the outline, so it still doesn't take me as long as it used to before I got them done. So I don't have on a full face makeup today. I just put a little e.l.f. liquid blush on, which this color here is, I think it's coral orange or something like that. I will leave a picture down here. I have been looking all over for the Coming In Hot, the liquid blush from e.l.f. I cannot find it anywhere. So if you know where I could go and get it from, please let me know. But anywho, so I just put a little blush on my cheek to give me a little color in my cheek. And like I said, wash my face and hydrated my face and put my little blush. I put a little highlight right here, just a little bit, very subtle. I didn't do anything to my eyes or my brows. So again, simple way to do your brows. So I have all my items here in front of me. I have my camera set up here. It's my first time ever using a camera instead of my phone. So I have my phone here and my camera here. So you're gonna see me going back and forth to give you a better view of my brow. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing you want to do, you want to carve out your brow however you want it to be designed. Now this is the way that I was taught. Typically I get like my brow pencil and I will go here to let me know that's where I need to start. And I'm just doing this if you haven't had your eyebrows microbladed. I don't have to do this anymore because my eyebrows have been microbladed, but however, I just want to show you. So you would do here, so that's going to be one where your starting point, the highest point, going to go right here. That's where you're going to have that little arch. That's if you want to. Some people don't want it. That's fine. I like a arch in my eyebrows like that. And then right here is going to be the end of it. You can see, okay? Like that. So that's what you need. And then when you start doing this, guys, you're not going to have to do that. You know exactly how you want your brows to look and frame your face. But that's the first thing that you need to do. One thing that I did discover is this baby right here. This is the NYX, I'm sorry. This is the brow pen. It says Lift and Snatch. When I took a course in regards to makeup, the young lady that I took the course from was talking about this brow pen here. So I got my hands on it, and I tell you, it is game changer. Now, some people will use like a gel to kind of gel their brows down. I don't really have a lot of hair anyway, so I don't typically do that. Now you could get hair gel and just slightly get your spoolie, and you just going to put the gel in there to kind of pull it up like that. Like I said, I don't do that because I don't have a whole lot of hair anyway. Okay, so but if you want to do that, this is the time that you need to do it right now. Okay, so once you do that, now I have started doing this. Get some powder. It could be, and I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think this color is deep peach, so that's what I have here. Okay, so I would take my brush, and this brush is a Real Technique brush, and I would take some of the powder just like that, and you want to go over your brow. You're doing this because you're trying to remove any kind of shine. Even though I don't do the gel, but if you do the gel, you certainly need to do this, okay? But I don't use the gel, but I still go in a clean canvas, and it's not oily. So I'm trying to remove any kind of oil on my brow, because I found out if I don't, it's going to be harder for me to really get it to get in there and stay. So if you could see, now that shine that I had is now gone. Okay, so that's the first thing you want to do. Close that up. And again, let me just go over the product that I like to use. Of course, you know, I'm a matte girl, so I love this matte brow pencil here. This is in Spiked. So that's the color. I haven't tried any other color when it came down to matte. This is the only one that I typically use. Now I have also start using Morphe, and this is Java. Now you have this, you can see here, I don't know if you can see how it's shaped like that. Now MAC is not shaped like that, but it's still very small. Okay, but I still love using both of these. Now when I was in Ulta and I got the Morphe brow pencil, I saw this brush. I've never seen a brush like this before, but if you see how it is actually designed, I love this brush. if you could get your hands on them, this is by Morphe as well. I love this. Love. If I could find another one, I'm gonna get another one because I don't want to be without one. So you take it. Once I put my powder on, I will go back through and with my spoolie to just brush everything through really nicely there. So once I do that, you need to start carving out your eyebrows. Okay, that's what you need to do. Now, if you right now financially, you like, I don't want to spend that kind of money in a brow pencil, you don't have to, sis. You go down to your local beauty supply store. Yes, pick up you one for $1.99, $2.99, or whatever, and they still work. I still use them. The only thing, when you have a pencil like this, you need to make sure that you have a sharpener, because the key to really being precise and getting those strokes, if you only have this, that pencil need to be really sharp. Okay, so just bear that in mind. So, but I just want to show you, I have some, beauty supply brow pencils as well. Now I don't think I'm gonna use those today. I'm gonna stick with these two here, one by Morphe, one by MAC, and then I have this brow pen. And like I said, I just recently started using this. So I'm gonna start, and I have a mirror right here, guys. So you're gonna see me looking in my mirror as well. Okay, so I'm gonna start right here. And you wanna do this with a very light hand. Okay, very light hand. And I'm trying to get as close to my actual brow as possible. Because you don't want your brows too wide, and then it just look unrealistic. Okay, just like that. So I'll go on the bottom first. I do really small strokes along to guide it. And guys, just like everything else when you're learning, you just need to take your time, and you need to practice. And you're probably gonna have to go back and look at this video, and that's okay, because I still have to do that. Okay, so I taper that down just like that. So once I do that, I go back in with my spoolie, and I just, because you don't want that line to be really harsh. Okay, you don't want that line to be harsh. Okay, so once I do that, again, the key to getting your brows to really look realistic is that small strokes, because you want it to imitate hair. That's what we're trying to do. Now with me, just like when I do my macro blading, I have an ombre, meaning that it's lighter here and then it gets thicker as we go. That's ombre, okay? And I still like that even when I have to go in and recreate it, okay? So right here, and I hope you can see. So you're gonna, and it's all in your wrist, guys. You see how I'm just kind of, all in your wrist. And if you put too much on your brow, don't worry about it. Good old spoolie, it's gonna. Some people like their brows to be a little darker than other ones. So you just need to find out what works for you and what you like. And when I don't have on makeup, I tend to go a little bit lighter than when I have on a full face. Now, if I have a full face, it's going to be a little bit darker. And also, if you make a mistake, don't worry about it. We have our good old concealer. We're going to go in there and clean up everything so you don't have to worry about it, okay? So once I do that, I go in with my MAC brow pen right here, pencil, I'm sorry. And I kind of want to go in, and I'm still doing those small strokes, but I'm adding a little bit more color to it, okay? Okay. Go back in with my spoolie. Well, I'm using the other end, not the spoolie part. And you just want to keep brushing it through. Okay, you just, as you go, just keep kind of brushing it through. Okay. Now, if you go too far, meaning you brought your brows maybe over here, you don't want, because that, it really makes, it looks fake when you bring your brows all the way over here, and no one wants to create a unibrow. We don't want to do that. So just make sure that you take your time and just little small strokes. That's what you need to do. Also, now I've been using this for years. This little powder right here. I don't use it as much as I used to. And this is by Ardell. Hopefully you can see that. And the color here is taupe. Okay. So typically it comes with this, and it has one, the same kind, but this is mink brown. That's the name of this. Like I said, I used to use this a lot. This is almost gone. So you can use this. This is a powder, so you can use this as well. And always have this on hand anyway, because say if I want to go in and just kind of go in there and clean up something, I have it on hand. But again, I don't use this like I used to. So I just want to show you other things that you can use if you can't get your hand on these things I'm talking about right now. Okay, so let's go back in there. Just not take your time. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in here and do it just like when I do makeup. So I'm going to go a little bit darker, okay? Typically, I don't, if I don't have on it any makeup, because it just make you look kind of hard. To me, when I do that on myself, it just look kind of, ooh, that's a bit much. But I just want to show you. Just keep taking your time with those small strokes. I don't recommend that you take it and just kind of draw it in, especially not with this pen. Now, if you want to do that with a pencil, you could do it with the pencil, okay? So now I'm gonna move over to the other side. Now, you know I haven't cleaned it up yet, so I'm just showing you how it looked. So I haven't cleaned up anything, okay? So I'm gonna go to the other side and we're gonna do the same steps, okay? I get my pen here and I start from the front. And guys, it is not a wrong or right way to do it. It's just what you prefer. And just get in a habit of trying to do it the same way all the time, especially when you perfect a way. Unless, you know, you find something new and you want to try it out, of course. But especially if you have never done your brows before. Just like that, go around. Zoom in just a little bit more so I can see. See, I made a little mistake right there, but I'm not going to worry about it because I'm going to go in and clean it up at the very end. Okay. Now I'm going to go in and create some hair-like strokes. You can see it's all in the wrist. Now go the opposite way with the strokes as well, just to give it a fuller look. Find out with each side, if I'm, even when I'm doing my hair, it seemed like I could do my hair better on one side versus the other. Cut it, I don't know why. Even with my makeup, it seems like I could do better job with one side than the other. So now I'm gonna go back in with my MAC pencil and just go through. Here's my brush. And you don't want the line that you put here. You want to make sure that you go in with your spoolie because you want to kind of erase that line. And if you see here how I took my, and you could do the same thing with the spoolie. You're gonna go in and that's gonna give you a lighter color in the front, okay? Just like that. Okay. Again, your brows They don't have to be twins. They do need to be really close sisters, okay? But they don't have to be identical twins. I actually did my nails myself. I think I'm going to do a video showing you how I do my nails at home. Before we went on vacation, I started really looking for someone to do my nails. I'm very particular, okay? Getting your nails done, it is an investment, so you want to have the right person. I don't want to leave there and you're not satisfied, and typically that's what happened because they're not listening. Or like I said, I started looking around, just really trying to look at reviews and see where I could go. And I tell you, every business that I clicked on, and I don't care if they're in Atlanta, downtown Atlanta, where they are located, is always someone saying that they are not sanitizing. And that freaked me out so much that I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get all the supplies that I need. And you know, I love to get on St. YouTube and I start researching how to do my own nails. So so this is my second time doing this, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. So it's been on for about, when did I do this? I did this Friday or Saturday. So, and today is Wednesday. But I did my nails for my vacation, even nails on my toes. And the ones on my toes, they just start coming off. Yeah, they just start popping off. And that's been about 2.5 weeks ago. And I like the French manicure nails for my feet. So I'm still working on, you know, perfecting everything. It's still taking my time. But I think I want to come on and just kind of show you, you know, because especially when it was down, you know, during that situation, you couldn't go out and get stuff done. You know, your hair, your nails, and all that. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. So a lot of people was like, I don't know what to do because they didn't know how to do their nails. But the reason why I really want to, you know, do my own nails is the fact that I haven't found anyone that I like. And then when I find, you know, a shop, someone always say, and I'm talking about within the last 6 months. I'm not talking about 2 years ago and all that. I'm talking about like the last 6 months, and they saying anybody say that they are not sanitizing the instruments or whatever. I'm done. I'm not even going. I don't even care how the nails look because I'm not trying to get an infection in my hands or feet. I'm just not gonna do that. Okay, so I decided to do my own nails. Like I said, for now I really like them. I like these nails that I found on Amazon. And but you all tell me, do you want me to do a video showing you how to do your nails at home? And I tell you, when you talking about the money aspect of it, because typically if I go and get my nails and my toes done, I'm paying at least $175. Okay, $150, $175, and then you give a tip on top of that. So it just depends on where I go. That's, you know, if I get a full set of nails, I like my toes to have French, so you know they charge you more for French. So yeah, about $175, and then when you add on a really nice tip, you know, you close to, you knocking on 200. Knocking on 200, and then you walk out of there, your nails on there crooked sometimes, and they had, you know, I'm like, I paid too much for, you know, to walk out of there and you're not satisfied with what you got. Or they always gonna tell you they could do whatever you want them to do. You show them a picture, they could do it, and then when it comes down to it, they can't. So I said, you know, usually I like for my nails to be really simple anyway. I just start doing the almond shaped nails. So, and I really like this, and this is a medium length. I don't like the really long. If I can't close my hands up like this and feel comfortable, they're too long for me. That's how I judge it. That's just me. That's just me. Let's go back. But if you want me to do a video showing you all my supplies, and like I said, with what I paid when I go in and get my nails done one time, I could buy me a whole little setup, honey. And then I know it's clean because I know I'm cleaning it. Go back in with your spoolie. All right. So when you do that, you need to go back in with your concealer. Usually on the bottom right here, I use a light concealer. Usually it's maybe two to three shades lighter than I typically use. And then on top, I use my foundation. So if I've done my makeup and I have some foundation that's left on my palette, that I will use this. So you want to go right here. Hopefully you can see it. You want to kind of carve it out. Hopefully you can see it. Okay, so once you do that, you want to kind of drag it down. Hopefully you can see me. So I always go lighter here. Well, I won't say always, but most of the time. Now, especially when I have a full face makeup. Now, if I don't, just like today, I don't have on any foundation. If I wasn't doing this illustration showing you how I typically do it, most likely I would have been just using my foundation. Okay, so on top, I'm gonna go in. I have the same brush. Just dip a little bit in there, and you're gonna trace it on top. Okay, hopefully you all can see me. Just like this. You're doing this to clean everything up and make everything really clean and sleek. And I'm just blending that foundation out, okay? I don't typically like to go lighter on top because it gives you that halo effect, and I don't like that. but underneath I would. And sometimes also with my eyeshadow, when I'm doing my eyeshadow, I have a eyeshadow that I will put right here at the highest point of the arch, just a little bit right there, just to, you know, that little something something. And you need to make sure that your brush is small and you want it to be flat. You can see it's flat, okay? That's what you want. And I've had this brush for years. So I've already cleaned it up. So now I'm going to the other brow. And sometimes, guys, you have to go, even after you get finished doing this, and you have to go back in there and put a little bit more color. And if you need to do that, that's okay. And this palette here is MAC palette here. I'm trying to get this done. We have someone coming in to deliver, well, install our shower door. In November, we discovered that our shower was leaking. Yes, honey. And we've been in this house, which is a brand new house, what, 4 years now? And at that time, it was 3. And it's just crazy. And of course, the insurance did not want to pay.
What?
So it has taken so long to get this done. They want their money when it's time for you to pay your insurance.
Yep.
Car, house, whatever. They want their money. They want that premium, honey. But when it's time for them to pay up, but God made them come on through. They didn't want to. They kept pushing back. I'm like, no. No, I'm the child of the king. Lord, I need for you to work this out. So they're supposed to be coming in today. So I'm trying to get this done so my doorbell will not ring. And if so, you know what's going on. So I just dipped that same brush into my foundation. That's what I did. And you want to be very intentional when you do it. Okay, so you want to really take your time. I'm trying to make sure you can see me. So now I want to go back in there. I saw a couple of places I want to go back in. Fix. Again, they don't have to be twins, but you want them to be really close sisters, okay? Really, really close sisters. So that is it, guys. So once I get finished, you can get that clear brow gel and go through it. But I found, honestly, I used to do that all the time. And probably the last 6 months or so, I don't even do that anymore. And I haven't had any problems with, you know, over time now, my brows are gone. They are still there. They have not moved. So, and I still have some gel, but usually I use the brow gel. Let me show it to you. I use brow gel. This is the one that I will use, and let me see, is Brow This Way by, I think this is, I don't know. I have to go back and look. It's just Born This Way, but it's just clear. Now it looks brown because I've been dipping in it once I put my brow on. So it looks brown, but it's actually clear. You could get some that's brown or black or whatever, but typically I only get the clear because I don't want to do my brow. Then I put this on. So now it's really, really intense. It's really dark. So if I use it, it's typically this, and it's clear. Okay. But guys, hopefully now I have all the videos. I have a playlist. I always tell you all that, but I broke it up. I have a video that showed how I did a full face. That was my very first makeup video. Yes, my very first, and I went very detailed every step. Then I had some ladies say, hey, Cynthia, that's a bit too much. Can you just, you know, simplify it for me? And so what I decided to do is kind of like break it up. So at one video, I actually did eyeshadow. So I have a video that I did my eyeshadow. I have a video that I talked about my lashes. Okay, so I just broke it up like that in little bits and pieces. I have another video that I talk about contour and highlight. So I talk about that. That's just one separate video. And then my last video before this one, I went in and kind of like simplified the video. I'm sorry, I went in and I simplified the steps. So a lot of the steps I left out. So just really, really basic steps. But if you go by any of those videos, I try to really simplify it. And if I did not cover something, or you wasn't really sure, drop me a message. I get back with my tribe, with anyone, even if you're not part of a tribe. But if you're not part of the tribe, why you ain't? Huh? Why you ain't? I tell you. But just drop me a comment down in the bottom. But this is how it looks here. Take my little clips out, honey. Take my little clips out. Like that. That looked good. That turned out really, really good. Let me do my little hair back, honey. And yes, this wig is glueless. Let me show it to you. Some of y'all don't believe me, but see, it's glueless. Yep, that's what I specialize in. Adhesive-free wigs. So if you see my brows, yes, to me, your brows make a big difference with your look. Even if you want to do a very basic makeup routine, nothing wrong with that. But you want to make sure that your brows on fleek, baby. You need to make sure that it really looks really good, it's sharp. And you know, because it's going to frame your face. It's going to frame your face. So you want to make sure that everything looks really good. Let me take this mirror and make sure I did not miss anything. And I recommend that you do the same thing. Get you a couple of different mirrors, some that you could, you know, really look detailed, and get in there and make sure. Again, you want to practice. Ladies, you want to practice. Get your hands on these things that I've talked to you about. This is what I've been using so far. And then I have, of course, my powder here, and I have my highlighter here, and my foundation. And you need just a simple flat little brush like this. Okay, that's what you need, and something on the other end so you could blend. I always tell you, blending is your friend. Yes, blending is your friend. So if you have not taken a moment to hit that subscribe button, yes, that one right there, you want to go ahead and touch that. Become the newest member of the Royal Nation. That's what you want to do. You want to become the newest member of the Royal Nation. Now, once you do that, please drop me a comment. Let me know. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, girl. Hey, sis. I'm your newest member of the Royal Nation, and I will get back with you. I love when you guys send me comments and let me know, you know, if I've said something to inspire you. I know I've been talking about menopause for a while now, so every once in a while I have someone to reach out to me in regards to that as well. Now, I want you to join me on TikTok, Instagram, on all social media platforms. It's Crowns of Glory Collections. That's it, Crowns of Glory Collections. But guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You do not want to miss out, because honey, one thing for certain, two things for sure, I'm gonna drop you some gems, honey. Yes, one thing for certain and two things for sure, honey. When you leave here, you're gonna be inspired. You're gonna know more about how to take care of your mature skin, and how, you know, to put on your makeup so you can look really, really, really nice when you go out on your little dates and everything. So, because I just really want to take time, and that's why I was thinking about also talking to you all about your nails, because sometimes, you know, you want to keep your coins in your pocket, especially if it's something that you could do yourself. It's going to take a little time, but doesn't it take time for you to drive there? You get there, and then they keep saying 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Even when you have an appointment, then you still, okay, I ain't going there. All right, I'm sorry. But you know, I could do my nails whenever I want to. Again, I'm still perfecting it. I really like the way that they look, because I love just really nude or classic nail. I don't really do all the designs or whatever, because I don't know how to do it anyway. But even when I go to the nail salon, I never really did a design. I probably do a French, but that's it. To me, it just looks really classy and a classic look. So that's why I got these nails, and I polished them. So if you want to know about that, honey, I will give you the whole rundown. How I do my toes, my nails, and I have a whole setup, honey. Now I am a nail tech, huh? Yes. I graduated from St. YouTube. I'm a nail tech, got my tools and everything, honey. But, you know, you spend a little bit more on the front end, but then the back end, you know, when you want to get your nails done, you can do it. You don't have to worry about going over. You just, you know, go ahead and do it yourself, okay? So if you want to hear about that, let me know. Again, don't leave without subscribing. Don't leave without hitting that notification bell. Yes, hit that bell. Ding, ding, ding. Hit that notification bell, because you want to be informed. When I drop some information, you want to be the first one to know. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But guys, I absolutely love you all. I love the Royal Nation. I thank you so much for being committed to the tribe. We are growing. We're over a little bit of over 4,000 subscribers on this channel. Yay! Yes. We are growing. I want to continue to grow because I really want to be able to collaborate with other makeup artists, you know, get other people in here. I talked about fillers, so to get someone in here that will answer all your questions when it comes down to fillers and different things like that. I want to be able to bring people in, and the only way I'll be able to do that, I really want to grow this channel so they will want to come on and spend a little time with us and giving us some more information. Okay, so like I always say, wear your crown with confidence. And until next time, I love you.